Tesla is officially the worst performing stock in the S&P 500 so far this year.
So we listened to Elon's All Hands event last week, and we have one idea to save the company.
Sell the company. Now, Yetis, last week, Elon Musk took the stage in Austin, Texas to address the company's employees of Tesla in a surprise all-hands meeting.
We listened to the whole thing, and it was all rosy.
Yeah, it sounded pretty good, pretty positive, pretty fun, actually.
And it is true. Tesla has a lot to boast about. Nick, did you know that the Model Y is the #1 selling car model on Earth for the last 2 years?
Full disclosure, we've leased a Model Y, and understand it's a great car.
Elon told the Tesla employees that they're entering an age of abundance for all.
He said that AI and humanoid robots are going to be the key to that abundance.
Tesla AI and Tesla humanoid robots.
He then went on to say that the future is autonomous.
And he said that in 5 years, autonomous Teslas will be everywhere.
As Elon pointed out, there is an entire fleet of 7 million Tesla cars across the world capable of full self-driving.
And he said last week, someday he's going to flick on the light switch and make them all self-driving.
Elon is so bullish right now on Tesla, he even asked employees to not sell their shares.
He literally said, hang on to your stock. It was quite a pep rally to boost the morale of employees.
Here's a quick clip to give you a sense of this big Tesla event.
We work together in a way that allows us to ask the hard questions.
This is the product that will retire fossil fuels.
Now, Yetis, Jack and I, on your behalf, listened to the entire Q&A of this meeting, and they didn't really ask many hard questions. Would you say that, Jack?
Here's a hard question they could have asked. Elon, if we're trying to retire fossil fuels, why is your boss in the White House doing the opposite?
Well, they didn't ask tough questions because it was all rosy, it was all positive. It was, frankly, the most pep rally Tesla all hands we've ever heard.
On the other hand, in the news headlines, Tesla's getting totaled right now.
Tesla is going through the worst period in the history of the car.
The stock is down 50% from its December all-time high. It's the worst performing stock in the S&P 500.
Tesla sales in Europe and China are down 50% so far this year.
Meanwhile, BYD, its Chinese rival, launched a superior technology last week.
Yeah, their charger can charge 4 times faster than Tesla's chargers.
And Cybertruck, it's become a cluster truck.
Yeah, they just recalled nearly all 46,000 Cybertrucks because a panel apparently falls off if you're driving on the highway.
And here's the worst part, the Tesla trade-in news. Progressives who tend to buy Teslas don't want them anymore.
That's right. Tesla owners are trading in their Teslas if they own them at record rates. We're talking 3 times higher rates than before the election.
And yes, they've become targets of vandalism too.
Yeah.
My aunt just bought a Tesla in Austin, Texas.
Yeah, Jack?
She's afraid it's going to get keyed or worse.
Well, perfect timing because next week, Tesla is actually going to reveal its Q1 sales.
And Wall Street expects the biggest shrinkage in Tesla history.
And that's why we just had this cheerleader-style pep rally with Elon Musk at the Tesla All Hands to change the narrative.
He's trying to convince his employees that the number of cars they sell don't matter anymore because the future is robotics and AI.
But honestly, the much bigger narrative change that we're noticing is that Tesla bulls are going reverse on Elon Musk.
They're getting frustrated that Tesla stock is down and the sales numbers are too.
So we came up with the solution. Jack, what's the takeaway for our buddies over at Tesla?
The only way to fix Tesla's brand crisis is if Elon sells all his Tesla stock.
Yetis, big question right now. Should Elon make someone else the CEO of Tesla? Well, honestly, we don't think that would make a difference, and we got the proof.
Elon made someone else the CEO of X and SpaceX, but both of those companies are still perceived by the public as Elon companies.
Exactly, yeah. Another human being runs those businesses day to day and, makes sure they're still kicking over at SpaceX.
But since Elon is the biggest shareholder of both X and SpaceX, he's the boss.
Yeah.
They're still his companies.
So when you add it up, whether Elon is CEO or not, doesn't really matter. If Elon owns the stock, then he is part of the brand.
Now, you might think to yourself, Elon would never sell his Tesla shares.
Right, a lot of people would point that out, Jack.
But guess what? He sold his PayPal shares, another company he co-founded.
True.
And he used that money to start Tesla.
So we think Elon could sell his Tesla shares and then use that money to do something he's more excited about, like go to Mars.
That would let Tesla, a fantastic electric car company, go forward without the incredible political baggage it has today.
Besties, the only way Tesla's brand crisis can be fixed is if Elon sells his Tesla shares.